Hi friends, it is a rainy, stormy day here in Northern California, and it's been a while since we've had like an actual rain type of storm situation. But so it's halftime in the England versus Spain game, and this is my first chance to come with a little update. So during the first half of the match, I finished that part on the stocking, and I'm really pleased with that. I have one more part to do to be all the way caught up. I think it's just a repeat or very close to this same pattern. I think there's a small difference, but it's just 12 rows and it'll be super fast to do. So I'm hoping to complete that during the second half. I also brought over today's mini skein, and I hope to make that little Battenberg square. And here is today's, day 10, poinsettias. Very nice. So that's the cross stitch. Quickly, I want to look at the two teas of the day, because if, I might go brew one right now. So I'm just trying to make this a really quick little update, because half times are only 15 minutes. Okay, Plum Deluxe is, see, this is not herbal. Decaf orange creme black tea. It's black tea, which means it's not herbal. I wish that they would make like a truly herbal one, not like throwing in decafs. It's decaf black tea, rooibos tea, orange peel, white cornflower, vanilla / orange essence. Like, I think that would have been nice without the black tea, having the rooibos, orange peel, white cornflower, and vanilla orange essence. Okay, the one from mine. Day 10, Earl Grayer, the Republic of Tea. Ingredients: black tea and natural bergamot oil. Earl Grey is one of the most popular black teas, and there are a lot of good producers of Earl Grey, but the only one that I like is this one from the Republic of Tea. It's not too strong, not too weak, and just delightful on a cold day. Stay warm today. Interesting that that's the message I included today, and we are actually having a stormy cold day, so that is today from my own tea advent that I made for the family. Day 10 for the candle. Alpine Balsam. I do like balsam smelling candles. It's a little reindeer, like a little Rudolph. Ooh, it is a green candle. That's exciting. Oh, that smells nice. I'll have to light that. Right now I have day 8 going. Just finishing up day 8's. That is the cranberry one. And then day 10 for the stitch marker. Day 10, Hermie is the only elf without pointed ears. He's also the only male elf with hair on top of his head, as well as eyes that dilate. And that's from the Rudolph series. That's interesting. I haven't watched that Rudolph one in years. Okay, what have we got here? 2 little tags to be able to sew onto gifts. I've been collecting these, so I might finally be able to sew them onto some gifts. And, oh my, well, one, I forgot to make a guess. Uh-oh, I think the latch is broken on this. but it's that little elf guy. And is a colorful variety of stitch markers. So that's really nice. Let me pull this out to see. Yeah, I think it is broken. It doesn't, well, but that's the position it's been staying in. Not completely closed. It should be fine if you put it on, like, large enough yarn, like DK weight or Aran or bulky or whatever. I might put this one over for the giveaway. Sorry, commercial. Okay, so, did you guys see that Clouds Factory released today that their stitch along for next year? It's postcards again, and I think I'm going to sign up. It's so funny. I was looking at the website for it, like I just got an email, and so I'd opened it, and my sister-in-law texted me as I'm looking on the website, and she said, like, did you see Clouds Factory's new stitch along? And so that was really funny. She's planning on doing it too. I was gonna order the kit, but then I was looking at my fabric stash, and I have this one from Fiberlicious back when I was doing their Fabric at the Month club. That's a club I might join again if there's openings, because I quit at the beginning of the pandemic, and then I started doing like a lot of knitting, so I wasn't really using my fancy dyed fabrics. But now I'm wanting to do more cross stitch and try to find a better balance between knitting and cross stitch. And so I think this one is lighter than the one that the stitch along's on, but I think it should be fine. I might do a couple stitches in white to make sure. I think that's the borders of all of them, because it calls for 3 skeins of white, just to make sure that that'll show up fine enough. And I'm kind of thinking that I might like make this my lunchtime project, that I'll just like take it to work, and during lunchtime I'll work on this every day. And I might like pick a few stitch alongs that, like, as I finish this one, I can try to catch up on other ones like that same way. But yeah, if you're joining, let me know. I bought the last postcards one, but I never did it. But I liked how they all looked, so who knows, maybe that's the other one I'll take, and I'll just be working on 2 sets of postcards. But yeah, if you liked those style, definitely check it out and let me know if you're going to do it. The game should be starting back up in the next few minutes, so I think I'm just going to go grab a snack, and I'll make tea after the match is over. I've got several matches that I need to catch up on today. So my plans are, during that, I'm going to finish this part, so I'll be all the way caught up again. I'll do my cross stitch, and I will do the Battenberg square. And then in the upcoming matches, I will work on the heels for these socks. I think it's a German short row heel, and I've never done that before, but I think that heel allows you to keep the pattern. So the stripes will be the same size. So if that works, I will be so excited. Did you guys hear about the American journalist who died during a soccer match? Grant Wall, I think is his name. So sad. He literally died in the middle of a soccer match. I think the Netherlands match. And he had a cold, but the high stress of covering these matches and the very little amount of sleep that they're able to get is probably what caused his death ultimately. And I'll try to put up a picture of him. He leaves behind a wife. I'm glad that there's no children left behind, because it's all real sad. But at the same time, I don't know, maybe that would have been a comfort to the wife. But yeah, I mean, it's just really sad how these things happen. So, now I'm rambling, so I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Y'all, it is 2 in the morning. I was gonna try to watch all the matches today. Unfortunately, I still have one more to watch. I was gonna try to, like, because church doesn't start till noon, and so I was like, you can just watch it, wake up, you'll get about 5 or 6 hours of sleep, because these extra time matches are like 3 hours. But I think I should be somewhat responsible and go to bed. But I haven't opened all my advents, and also I haven't updated on my progress, so I thought I would do that. So first, the bad news. I did not do today on my Twizzler socks. So I was following the directions for heels that's in a different pattern. And so it said to do half of the next stripe, which is this blue color. And then the directions just became a bit complicated. I've never done a short row heel. I thought it was a German short row, but it's not German short row. It's just a short row heel. And I'm just too tired. Like, I've been kind of tired the whole day for my head to fully wrap around the instructions. For one thing, okay, it says the heel is worked back and forth over needle 1 only. I think needle 1 normally refers to the front. So, the front of your work. So, is this changing the front of my work to the back of my work? Or should I be working it across the back needle first? That's the main thing that confused me, and I still haven't determined. So I haven't, and this is a garter stitch short row heel, so the whole thing is knit. There's no purls. So it doesn't help to look and see, because normally then if you're purling, that would be the back needle, because each of the rows is knit, 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 which is great because I hate to purl, but also doesn't help in this needle 1 or needle 2 determining situation here, front or back. I wish that she had just said on your front needle or something like that. I'm just really confused. I don't know what to do. And so I just put it aside to deal with tomorrow when I'm hopefully feeling less, like, tired. So instead, I decided that I would cast on my my Court of Thorns and Roses. I had to rip it out and restart it once, and I have barely anything to do, so don't get too excited. But here we go. Here is the start. And I'm really pleased with that. See, the reason I had to rip it out and restart is because I didn't properly read the directions, and I cast on 8 stitches instead of 9, which, you know, you would think, you know, just add another stitch in somewhere. But the problem is that by the time I discovered this, I needed to add in like 8 extra stitches in a way that wasn't obvious. And it was like, instead of trying to figure that out, just rip it out and start again. And I'm glad I did. Because also I think that this restart looks neater. So Yeah, it is what it is. Wasted some time, but whatever. Sorry. I did a lot of knitting on my stocking. So I think I was right there. So I knit through this section, and then at 11 p.m. this next section was knit, and this is supposed to be like chimneys. So these are supposed to be like the bricks, and it just happens that my brick color is red, like bricks are. So I've done one repeat. I'm working on the third. Nope, second. Second comes after one. And there are 3 repeats. So I'm like a third of the way through with this part. So I'm really happy with how this is looking. I'm quite pleased with it. I did my little Battenberg square. Very bright and cheerful. I think my husband likes the bright colors because that is most of what he seems to have put into those little things. So I don't know that there's any real room on the front of my tree. Well, there it goes. It kind of just sticks to it. But I do need to start adding ones to the back. The back looks pretty bare. I watered all of the plants today, which is good because it's been like 4 days and I haven't watered them yet. Well, actually, I got this last weekend. It's been almost a week and I haven't watered the plants. This is why I have a black thumb and I just kill the plants. Anyways, so then I also did the cross stitch. And it's hard to tell, but I did white on the roof. So, I think that brings me just now to opening my advents, the little ones, the yarn ones. So Harry Potter first. There's an extra goodie. So let's open the goodie first. What's this? Is this like a bobbin? Crafty things for crafty people. I think this is a bobbin that you can wind yarn on, like doom, 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 doom. And then I guess you can notch it here. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll do this sometime with like a mini skein. That could be fun. If anyone has a different idea about what that is, maybe it's not a bobbin, just let me know. So then the Harry Potter yarn. Oh, there it is. I did watch like 3 soccer matches today. So I did watch a lot of soccer. Ooh, pretty. Polyjuice potion. Didn't we already have a polyjuice potion? Maybe not. Look at that. I like that. And this yarn base is so nice and soft. It's my favorite. I think it's 80/20. Lord of the Rings. Ooh, pretty. Nice green and blue. It's not showing true to. It's way more green. The lighting is terrible. Okay. And there's tiny little splotches of purple where I think that the dye broke, which is totally fine. It makes a cool look. And this is called, oh, this is Legolas. Very nice. So Legolas is number 10. Just need to write it down real quick. Okay. And now the next one in the Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm anticipating more green on this one. Almost all white with splotches of green. I have to say, there's a lot more white in this for someone who was picturing the sky. It's definitely not the color, like the color palette I thought it was going to be, but that's okay because I still think it's so gorgeous. It's just more pale than I thought it was going to be, or white, more white than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like blues and purples and dark greens. Yeah, but I'm still really, really liking it. And this first blue shade is just perfection. And then the accompanying purple skein is perfect. Like, I want to order more of that one. So, yeah. I think that's all I have to share. I am a million days behind on the jam advent because with going to work so early, I just don't have the energy to make a crumpet at that time or share it with my husband because he's like barely awake. So I have not done any of the jams, and I haven't even opened them to look at them. And I think the last chocolate advent I had was 4 days ago, so I think the last jelly bean advent I had was even further behind than that. Just with like starting the job, everything that I had planned has just basically gone out the window, unfortunately, but that's okay. 1 week and then school is off and I am off for a few days. So yeah, that's about all I have to say. I'm going to go to bed. I have to prepare the lesson for the young women for like Sunday school. The person who's supposed to give the lesson, her daughter is sick, and she may or may not be there, so I have to prepare for potentially giving the lesson. So I need to wake up early to do that. Just found out about it today, so I said I'd do it. So yeah, I need to go to bed. I will talk with you guys later, and I will edit this later. So have a great rest of your day. Bye.